Thanks for coming to see me. So today I'm doing the word treasure. I wanted to talk about money. That's everyone's favorite subject, right? So I wanted to talk about money and what a treasure really is. And the reason why I'm doing this first and foremost is because, like I keep saying, and I'm going to keep saying, one word can change your life, meaning that you could get an esoteric understanding of one word and it could shift your entire vibration if you really can grasp that word and allow it to sink all the way down into your subconscious and actually apply what the esoteric meaning of that word is. So one word can change your life. Change your words, change your life. Okay, so I wanted to start with the word treasure. So I'll be looking over here because I do have some notes written down. Now, the etymology of the word treasure, it means to hoard gold. Like it literally means the old English word for treasure is gold hoard. Okay, so hoard actually means to hide something. I know when we think of hoarders, we think of people that constantly, let things pile up and they just keep things and keep things and keep things. Well, the etymology of it means, let me see, it means a hidden in an inmost place. Okay, so to hoard gold really means to hide gold in the innermost place. Well, where would the innermost place be? Inside of you, of course, right? Okay, so the word treasure can be broken down to mean gold that is hidden in the innermost place. The innermost place is inside your subconscious. This is why I keep talking about the mother aspect of God, or the feminine aspect of God represents the subconscious. She represents the innermost place. Think of a woman and how a woman's womb is her innermost place. Well, that is the same with feminine energy. Okay, so that is why the mother aspect of God is very important. If you didn't get the class, I sent the class out to my entire email list about the mother God. So if you didn't get that, just put your email address up there or something, and I'll add you onto my email list and you'll get it. All right. So anyway, the word treasure, the etymology of it also means to retain carefully in the mind. Okay, I'm telling you all these things so that you don't only think of treasure as just having to do with money, like literal physical dollars, because it's not. It has a lot to do with your mind and how you think. Okay, so treasure means to retain carefully in the mind. So, what are we really talking about here? We're talking about your memory. Your memory is the true memory bank. That's the true bank. Okay, so your memory from an esoteric perspective is really the Akashic records. It's not just your memory, it's memory of the whole universe. You have all of that within you. Okay, you know all things, you know everything. You just forgot. You pretending like you forgot. That's part of the game that we're playing. I'm going to go down here and put on this flesh and I'm going to pretend like I don't know nothing. I'm going to act like I don't already know all this stuff. So remember that your treasure is your memory. It's your memory bank. Okay? It's your Akashic records. That's the reason why Akashic has this word or the sound cash right in the middle of it, because it's the true bank. Okay? Now, the word treasure actually comes from the Greek word thesaurus. Thesaurus. What's a thesaurus? A thesaurus has to do with words, right? So that means that your treasure is your words. That's why I said change your words, change your life. Change your words, change your life. One word can change your life. All you have to do is grasp it and bury it into your subconscious and walk in the vibration. So like today, when you walk away from this and you really grasp that the treasure is really your own words, then you will shift the entire way that you even think about money. You will shift your entire vibration. Okay, so treasure comes from the Greek word thesaurus. Now, thesaurus means a treasury of words. What is a thesaurus? A thesaurus is like a dictionary, right? It's a dictionary that we go in and it'll give you 10 words that, or I'm just using number 10, but 10 words that also means this other word. So really a thesaurus is a book that shows you how to exchange words and still say the same thing. How to say the same thing but in a different way. That right there is the foundation of universal law. That everything is the same, it just appears different. We're all saying the same thing. We're all seeking the same thing. We all want the same thing. We all have the same fears, doubts, anxieties. We all, excuse my language, we all deal with the same shit. Okay, so we're really all saying the same thing. We're just using a whole bunch of different words to say it. That's universal law. Okay, so when you think of a thesaurus, I want you to think of your vocabulary, your words like a treasury box. When you reach into your mental Akashic records to go pull words out, you have to be very mindful of what you're saying because you're creating your entire world based on what you're saying. Isn't the word world isn't the word word in the word world? That's confirmation and affirmation that your world is being created by your words. That's why it's a treasury bank. So even think about when we go to the store and we give the little clerk lady or the little cashier lady, a dollar bill or $2 bills, and she gives us a product. We think that we're exchanging this piece of paper, this money, for this can of or this box. Well, hopefully we're not all eating canned and box foods, but that's a whole nother subject, right? But whatever you're buying from the store, we think that we've been trained to think that we're giving her this paper and she's giving us this product. And that's not actually true. That's just what it appears like. What's actually happening is there's an exchange of a words that's happening. The words are on that paper, what we call money. And the words are on that description of that product. And the words are on the receipt that she gave you after she bought it. It was really an exchange of words that happened. Underneath what it looks like on the surface, it was really an exchange of words that happened. Okay? So when you think of a treasure, I want you to think of a dictionary of words. All right? Words are gold. Your words are your gold. Remember that. And so this is the last thing I'm going to say. Like I said, I wasn't going to make these really long. I wanted to just get on and maybe inspire somebody to shift the way they think about a certain word, and hopefully it'll change the way you think about your life. Okay, but Matthew 6:21. Most of the people on here probably already follow me. They know that I diligently follow the Bible or study the Bible. I study the Bible from an esoteric perspective, not an exoteric perspective. I don't take any of it literally. Okay, but anyway, Matthew 6:21. This is the scripture where Jesus said, "Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." So what was he really saying in that scripture? He was talking about your words. He was talking about your words. As a matter of fact, that scripture is in Matthew 6, and the number 6, which also sounds like sex, is really, the number 6 really represents commerce, which is conversation, communication. That's how I also know that whole scripture, that whole chapter, Matthew 6, is really about communication. Okay? Anyway, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So your treasure is your own words. We already established that, right? And he said, there your heart will be also. So what he was saying was that you're going to reveal the things that are the most valuable to you. You are going to reveal the things that are most treasured in your heart based on what you say. There's no way around that. A lot of times we say things and we try to, I was just joking, I was just playing, I didn't really mean it. There's truth to everything. There's levels of truth and levels of lies to everything. So what he was saying was that's why he said, out of your mouth comes what's stored in the heart. That's another scripture. I don't know where it's at. But out of your mouth comes what's stored in the heart. That's right. Abracadabra. What you say, you create by what you speak. Okay? So your own words are creating your life. You are actually having a commercial transaction within your own psyche. You're having a commercial transaction within your own mind. You are buying your own experience based on your words. It's not just your words alone, okay? It's your understanding of that word. It's the image that you have attached to that word. It's the emotion that you have attached to that word. So it's not just the word alone, because the word alone doesn't mean anything until you right, your intent. Exactly, Lunar Waters. Thank you. It's your intention. Your intention does play a huge part behind that word, behind the words that you're using. Okay, but you still should be very selective in what you're saying. So when it comes to your ideology of money, you should never say that you don't have it, because money is like the breath that's coming out of your mouth. Okay, get it out of your head that it's those pieces of paper. And I'm not saying that I've mastered that, because trust me, I work on that every single day. But what I'm saying is, if you really plant it in your subconscious that your money is your words, you will really start to pay attention to what you're saying, why you're saying it, what's your intention of saying it, and the image that you have attached to what you're saying, whether you are creating fear by what you're saying, whether you are creating, oh, hey, Tora, whether you are creating, doubt behind what you're saying, all of those things are actually creating your entire world. Okay. So your treasure is your thesaurus. It's your gold. It's your money. It's your words are your bank. All right. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and end that here. Unless anybody got any questions. Like I said, I want to make these really short. I want to be in and out. I want to get straight to the point. And make sure you come back and see me next Monday. I don't know what the word is going to be, but I will send an email out. So if you're not on my email list, I'm going to put a link up in the there's like a little box up there or below, wherever. I'll put a link for you to subscribe. Okay. Thank you all for coming on, and thank you for your patience for the technical difficulties that I had in the beginning. All right. Peace.